Now, we're going to go on to the next topic because there's another topic that we want to talk about. It's a very big topic.
I almost want to talk about this more.
Yeah, no, I do because I love Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's the GOAT.
Before we get to this, though, I need to ask Sam a question. And whoever's watching, we're going to ask you a question. When it comes to Spider-Man, bro, where do you rank his rogues gallery? Does he have the best villains in all of comics? Beside maybe Batman, but Spider-Man has a very fire rogues gallery.
He does. I think just for the fact that he is so popular, it pushes him a lot up, and he probably has more content in like physical media content than almost anyone in comics. Maybe Batman, maybe Superman have more, but I'm not sure. Like who has more solo
Yeah, because
stuff than him.
Spider-Man suffers a lot.
Okay, man. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to that,
Thank you for coming in.
Hey, don't say might, right? You for sure come back, let Andrew. You're the heart and soul of this channel.
Right now, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Once you say you might come back, you better show up.
It's because we started talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, he's probably not. I'm gonna cry, Andrew. So Andrew Coffee, you're gonna make me cry, but
you're gonna make another Andrew cry.
No, Spider-Man's rogue, bro. His villains top notch, and when Spider-Man, I don't want to say this, but when Spider-Man is suffering, that's when he's at his best.
He's always suffering, though.
Yeah, I mean,
that's kind of his thing.
Yeah, I don't want to see like a happy Peter Parker with like a Mary Jane having kids and being happy. Like that's not where Spider-Man. Like his best is when he's poor, doesn't have a job. He has the power to be the richest person ever, but you know what, dude?
Someone around him just died. Yeah.
This is when
that's kind of what his character is built to be. It's supposed to be kind of a representation of life and how it just keeps coming, and you gotta combat it.
Yeah, kind of on the same level as Batman, almost.
Exactly.
Batman's is kind of the same way, where you're like, hey, Batman's always just has to suffer. But again, I don't want to. This is why I like it, because I don't want to see a Spider-Man comic or movie where Spider-Man's having like a wedding and like he's happy.
Like, well, they could have that, but immediately after his wife has to die or something.
Yeah, like get the Green Goblin to show up or the Hobgoblin and start bombing that shit, dude. Like, we don't want to. But yeah, we're gonna get to this next article. We're gonna pull it up here for you guys. So, new Sony Marvel deal. This is rumored, by the way. Not every Spider-Man character will get a spinoff, which thank God, because we don't need a Kraven the Hunter at our rave. You know. Only Venom is planned for now, which makes sense. The deal lets Marvel use Spider-Man characters across the MCU, so street-level villains could appear in shows like Daredevil or movies like Black Panther. Let's go.
That goes so incredibly hard.
Yes. Can you imagine? Did you see that report where they wanted to use Kraven the Hunter in Black Panther?
Oh, yeah. That's
Bro,
perfect.
What? Can you imagine Kraven in Black Panther? That would have been so... Oh, dude. And then Sony was probably like, we're going to keep our own character.
Yeah, Sony was stupid for ever restricting usage because they're making half the money for doing nothing.
And not only that, but Sony, listen up. You won't survive. Yeah, you won't survive without Marvel's help and assistance. Now, maybe your ego might take a hit, and you're like, and you know, ego-wise, everybody has an ego, so you might be saying like, "Oh, we can make it without Marvel." Maybe, but no, you're not. No, yeah, yes. Tom Holland's Spider-Man needs to be in the MCU. What you guys could do, get Andrew Garfield's third movie, Tobey Maguire's fourth movie, work on your third animated movie, the Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 2099. Think about all the billions you're leaving off the table. Just hire competent people. This isn't hard. It's hire people who love the property. It seems like Spider-Man, the people who make these movies, they just come on the set and they're like, oh, never read that comic before. So why are you working on this stuff?
Well, they're also using the least relevant Spider-Man characters in their own universe, like Madam Web and stuff like that.
Yeah, not only that, but hey, we're going to put Venom in a rave.
Yeah.
Why are we? What are we? What? Who signed off on this, dude? Or I know. Okay, I don't know. Did you see Craven?
Yeah.
What did you think of it? Was it okay?
It was all right.
Okay, so what did you like? Remember, they kind of gave the vibe that like Craven was like, I'm like for animal rights, and no, Craven's a hunter.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't want Craven to be a part of PETA, where he's like, hey, don't touch that dog like on some John Wick shit. I want my Craven to start coming for heads. If you're an elephant with the best ivory tusk, bye. Yeah, I think they're kind of scared to like fully like be villains. I think.
Well, they're scared to offend certain crowds and put out material that could be offensive in any way whatsoever. But I mean, Marvel went through that a little bit too. So saying that saying that if Sony gave Marvel complete control, then we would have gotten better movies isn't a guarantee. We've had bad Marvel movies since the beginning.
Yeah, well, so wasn't
like
the first...
Thor: The Dark World, terrible movie. So
yeah, I don't like that movie.
I mean, they've always had bad movies, and now they've done this whole multiversal saga, and you could argue that all of it is mediocre to bad.
I think fans like seeing Spider-Man with the Avengers more than what we had before.
No, for sure.
And I think wasn't the first $1 billion Spider-Man movie with Marvel?
Yeah, wasn't it Civil War?
If it wasn't Civil War, then it had to have either been
Infinity War.
It's not his first Spider-Man movie. Homecoming.
Yeah,
it's the next one with Mysterio. If it wasn't Mysterio's, then it was definitely No Way Home. That movie did make over $1 billion. So the first $1 billion Spider-Man movie came when you guys worked with Marvel, which again, I don't know if your guys' ego might take a hit, but
yeah, that should be a direct indicator that we need to integrate our characters more deeply into this world. Because, as I said, all they have to do is sign off on it, and guess what? Marvel is going to make you a couple $1 million.
Easy.
Exactly.
So before Sony worked with Marvel, let's say the highest they were getting is like 700, 800K per movie, right? Not bad. But for Spider-Man, one of the most recognizable IPs in the world, no. Black Panther made over $1 billion. Joker made over $1 billion. Aquaman made over $1 billion. Dude, Spider-Man has to make $1 billion. I don't want to be that guy, but Spider-Man has to make a lot of money. So when they started working with Marvel, and then that movie went over $1 billion, they were like, "Hey, we weren't doing this before. We're getting a little extra bread. Let's and this deal makes sense. We gotta start integrating our characters with theirs and vice versa. So that way, like they did that with not Morbius. Was it Morbius? What movie where what was
Morbid time?
That movie's I won't even watch it again. Maybe I'm bad, but Morbius looked so bad. And it wasn't even rated R. They should have made it an actual vampire movie. You see, Morbius could have been a lead up to Blade.
It should have been.
And then the first Blade movie is where he hunts Morbius. Like, why didn't we? Okay, it's very nitpicky, but I get really angry thinking about it.
Yeah,
because it's so easy. We're just like normal everyday people off the street. Why can't they do that? Why can't they just think of that? But yeah, so you get what movie was it where the Vulture, Michael Keaton, like appeared at the end? Was it Morbius? He like meets Morbius in a jail cell or a prison cell. Or...
yeah, I think it was Morbius. I might be wrong.
Well, and then the reason I'm mentioning that is because they already kind of used an MCU character in their Sony movie, but he's not a part of like their Sony verse with like Morbius. So are they saying that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is in the same universe as Morbius? Or like, what are they saying? Because Michael Keaton's Vulture was a part of like the MCU Spider-Man's arc, right?
It could have also been because it's during the multiverse saga. They're saying that there's another Vulture,
and he just like looks the same. Yeah, it's not bad. I wouldn't. Yeah, they never kind of addressed that again. They just kind of let that one go.
I mean, I'm glad that they let it go. Just let the whole Sony Spider-Verse go.
No, I'm glad to.
Stick with your Into the Spider-Verse. Stick with That's it. Spider Noir.
Just Into the Spider-Verse and Spider Noir. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't stop with Madam Web. And Sydney Sweeney's so fucking bad, but I'm sorry. She could be anything she wants, and I'll support her. Like, that's how crazy she is. But stop with Craven. Stop with Venom. Bro, until you guys are able to do your own solo movies, I'm sick of seeing Venom at raves. I'm sick of seeing Craven as like a PETA. I don't want to hurt animals. We don't need... Bro, stop. All right? And maybe your movie... And by the way, where was this leading to? Who's the Spider-Man in these movies?
There was none. That was the main problem. Is if they had a Spider-Man in their movies, I feel like their chances of success would have been
higher. You know what would be crazy if like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was the Spider-Man for these movies.
Exactly.
Can you imagine Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man? Like, yes, you guys let Tom Holland do his thing in the MCU. Good, right? And then for Craven, Venom, Morbius, those are all lead-up movies to like maybe Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is the Spider-Man in this universe. You know how excited people would have got. You guys would have made so much money. Imagine in one of the movies, like the ending, like maybe the ending to Craven or Morbius, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man shows up. What? Imagine how crazy the fandom would have went. I don't know. You guys comment below, dude. I don't know. I feel like when Sony had those emails leaked, with the whole Michael B. Jordan kissing Spider-Man and Zombie Gwen, I just feel like the people who work over there, they just don't know what they're doing sometimes. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like they just don't give a shit.
I mean, what else does Sony put out that's any good?
Besides Spider-Man? Yeah, can you look that up real quick?
Can't even think of what Sony's put out lately.
Well, they put out good speakers and good headphones.
Oh, yeah, they're very good at that.
Yeah, they're the best headphones this year. A lot of better. So much headphones. Yeah, when customers used to come into work, hey, what headphones should I get? I'm like, you should get the Sonys because they're so good. The Sonys are the best quality. I'm not going to lie, I've never listened to a pair of Sony headphones, but I recommend it to all the customers.
Look at this. This is kind of funny, actually. Sony's top worldwide box office hits are both made by Marvel.
Yeah, Far From Home. So Far From Home did make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so before that,
Skyfall.
Spider-Man wasn't making $1 billion.
Yeah, back in 2007 for Spider-Man 3. No. That's crazy.
Spider-Man 3 is kind of like my guilty pleasure Spider-Man. Is that kind of, it's not good, but it's like I'll watch it for Topher Grace Venom.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it that. Definitely not my favorite. I haven't gone back and watched the old Spider-Mans in a long time.
When Peter's all emo, he's like doing the emo.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Bully Maguire?
Yeah, Bully Maguire is so fun. It's hilarious. And then like he like treats MJ like shit.
Yes.
He's like at dinner, he's like flirting with other girls. He's like being hella nonchalant. Like,
exactly.
It's my hella guilty pleasure. And then James Franco's like at the end, like, I'm gonna save you. Like, no, James Franco, we're here to put you down, dog.
So a new leak or rumor is going around that Joe Keery is going to be in the new Spider-Man. Who do you think he might play?
I saw that report. I also saw the report where he might be just in the MCU in general. If it is Spider-Man, let's not kid ourselves. He's Harry Osborn.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got to be Harry Osborn.
He's Harry Osborn.
And then we get Sadie Sink and Joe Keery interacting again.
Yeah. Yeah, like conformity gate, bro.
But then again, people still going on for like days.
No, they're still doing it now. Probably right now, there's someone tweeting about how there's a Secret Ninth episode.
Yeah,
I've been clowning them all week. It's been beautiful, actually. If he's Harry Osborn, man, back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean a couple years ago, because that sounds crazy.
You gotta say beautiful like Vecna does.
Beautiful. Vecna's so beautiful. He's beautiful.
He is.
Vecna, the actor.
Jamie Campbell Bower. Beautiful.
Yeah, I can't tell. Is he gay or straight? I mean, it doesn't matter, but like he comes across as like someone who could be both, which is also beautiful.
I think he's just a good dude. I don't know.
That's what my family would say back in the day. Like, oh, Mom, why are two guys hugging? He's a beautiful guy. He's a good guy. He's having a good time, and I'm like, wow, I never seen this before. It's crazy. But
so if okay, I also heard another rumor about this new Spider-Man that Tom Holland is gonna die,
I hope not.
and
Well,
then
then what
the
do we?
Venom symbiote is gonna save him in
Oh, and that's
Secret
where we get
Wars.
Secret Wars. Do you think it'll be an end credit scene where he wakes up? Like, are we gonna have a funeral? Are we gonna have a funeral scene?
I don't know.
Because he has no family, so like, who's
gonna be at the funeral?
Like his landlord? Where's the rent, Peter Parker? You know, like where's? And then J. Jonah Jameson like Parker.
But that would be a brutal way to end the movie, and then hopefully they would do like a post-credit scene of the Venom symbiote
Like going towards the ground,
creeping up to him or something.
Ooh, because then okay, so how does he survive post Secret Wars? Then it just gets rebooted, and he's just Spider-Man going forward, or
I don't know. Someone figures maybe he's poisoned. I don't know.
Because I would want,
as I said, there's a possibility that he is replaced.
Nah, that sucks, man. I know. I
have heard the fact that he might get another trilogy, but I don't know.
It's gonna happen one day, and I'm gonna be sad about it regardless. But I kind of wanted it to be the MCU trilogy, right? Then we get the college days trilogy of him in college. You know, maybe this is where he meets Sadie Sink and Joe Keery's characters, and we get him still watching after Ned and MJ, and then maybe the adult trilogy. I kind of wanted 9 movies to go through all phases of his life.
For sure.
You know, after college, what is an adult Tom Holland Spider-Man like? And maybe in the adult movies, he's trying to train Miles Morales.
Who might be Caleb McLaughlin. I keep hearing that. All the Stranger Things kids.
Let's get Vecna to play Venom.
Who could Jamie Campbell Bower play? He could play anyone.
Well, yeah, dude, he's gonna have a lot of work after this. Jamie's gonna have a lot of work, dude. Trust me, he won't be short of work. He could be the DCU's Joker for all I fucking care, and I'd be sick. You know, and like let's get like because he kind of I feel like he could play like the comic
might
Joker.
Stick in horror. I feel like horror suits him as a villain.
Yeah, with like a suit or like cosmetics on.
Yeah,
yeah, or maybe like he can just be
because his ability with his voice is.
But do you remember when Joe Keery was in that scary movie where he was like I think he was like an Uber driver who was like a live stream serial killer?
No.
You never seen that?
No.
Dude, I watched that the other day. That shit was hella funny, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like an Uber driver, like he drives people around and like he live streams himself killing people. And I was like, I forgot what the name of that movie's called, but I was like, why is the kid from Stranger Things a live stream serial killer? But yeah, you guys comment below, man. If you I love Spider-Man. I literally could probably do like a whole entire stream.
Just talking about Spider-Man?
Yeah, like I love Spider-Man.
I do too. I mean, I don't know if he's my favorite character in comic books, but he's up there.
You know, have me ever talked about the moral dilemma of the whole MJ and Ned thing? Where like he remembers them, and those are like really important people to him.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and this new like life and timeline that they're in, they've moved on. They don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So like, I'm pretty sure at some point he's going to try to reintroduce himself into their lives.
Right.
And what I hope happens is that they reject it.
Why would they reject it?
No, it'll create a better story for Spider-Man. Like obviously, like the happy ending is like him and MJ, finally are together, and she remembers him, and Ned's his person.
Brutal, sad, emo.
Yeah, because imagine like, okay, I'm not saying Ned would date MJ.
He wants Billy McGuire back. That's what he wants.
Let's say like Ned likes her. And he's like, oh, you're not going to take her from me. I don't even know who you are. So, like, that my old best friend who doesn't even remember me tries to fight me. I don't know. Like, that's just good storytelling. And I just feel like the moral dilemma, like, okay, like, they don't know who you are, bro. But if you introduce yourself back in their life, where on a moral ground does that stand with you? Like, I don't know. That'd be weird, dude.
I mean, doesn't Ned Leeds end up becoming the Hobgoblin in the comic books? So
yeah, there's a lot of
that would be an interesting way to make it happen.
You turn your old best friend into like a villain.
Yeah,
that'd be so fire. I mean, it would imagine.
I don't know if I could imagine that version of Ned Leeds playing that film. Well, I'm just a goofy dude, so I couldn't take him serious as a villain.
What I would do, right, is I would have the actor maybe lose a little bit of weight, put on some muscle for his college years.
Okay.
And then so for his college years, he looks way different from the Ned we saw. So it's more believable, like, this isn't, MJ's my girl, right? And then, like, MJ's like, I don't know who Peter Parker is, right? I don't know
who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is Peter Parker? And then you get, I think that would be like emotionally impactful. I would put that up there with Tom Holland Spider-Man seeing Doctor Doom as Tony Stark. When he finally sees Doctor Doom's face, he's like, Mr. Stark. Doctor Doom's like, I'm not no motherfucking, like this, boom.
Yeah.
I'm not no Mr. Stark. And so I put that up there with that. But that's just is my opinion. So, but yeah, comment below, guys. Like I said, we could talk about Spider-Man stuff all day, dude. Stuff gets me excited.